Somea Sultan!
Make yourselves comfortable.
Her Excellency Agnes.
All you combatants, it's going to be a great day. I see a great list out there, incredible prowess. Let's make this a day to remember.
As you all know, this is the fine day when that help, and we appreciate every single one. So thank you all very much.
Your Majesty, would you like to say anything this morning?
Pay attention. Repeat the words. There will be a test.
We just want to say thank you very much for having us down here.
Let the population know anything about
You're making him think?
This may be the first time the event steward doesn't ever have anything to say.
Just make something up. It's fine.
42.
So please explain to them anything if you think of.
Smoking.
Smoking, other ends of the building, stay away from doors. Yeah, keep it undercover, damp, discreet. They are alcoholic beverages in cans if you do like as well. If you didn't bring your own, they will have some samplings. I'm not sure what time they're supposed to be setting up though. I think they said about 11 o'clock. They'll start serving concessions. We also have food trucks that are across the way at the county.
We could not have them on the fairgrounds. I apologize. I did my best. But there's also going to be Mama Bell's Southern Catering is opening up at 11. They'll have a variety of things. The menu is posted on the event announcement. Saucy Wench will be here at 2. There will also be an ice cream truck at 3. And we're not talking an ice cream truck. We're talking sundaes. The Cowboys Bar has also brought on an extra bartender at 3 o'clock. And if you guys could even just go in and say thank you for them being so generous, letting us use their parking lot, I'd appreciate it. If you have any questions about food trucks, come find me. If I don't know the answer, I will find out. Okay, I'll take it for a second.
Your Majesties would also ask that anyone for whom this is their first event, please stand up. You don't have to come up here right now, but just please stand up for it. If you're already standing somewhere in the back, wave your hand around or something.
Usually what we have chosen to do in our kingdom is we recognize newcomers because we want to say thank you for coming to check out this lovely game that we all enjoy playing. And of course, it's always great to have new people here because that's how our society can grow and continue to flourish. For our reign, we chose to make little gift bags that should have a mug and either a coif or a cup cover, and then obviously a little bag for you to keep your mundane or your normal everyday stuff in. So if you could just please stay standing, we'll start passing things out.
Your Majesties, we have a tradition too that we give rings.
Okay, shoot? Okay. So,
Yes, please, thank you.
I also have these little newcomers' favors. This was an idea that I believe started in Atlanta before the pandemic. And they're trying to make it go society-wide. So if you see anybody wearing one of these, is this your first event? The extra kind, please. you know, help them out as much as possible. I've got one for probably every adult. The kids I will probably tag with blue ribbon, just because, honestly, I've got more people than I thought I was going to today. And for our newcomers, when you don't feel new anymore, either give it back to the Shire or back to your local group, and they'll just reuse it. So.
Again, thank you all for coming and trying this out. We really do love to see new people. We hope that you enjoy it. Feel free to ask questions. And if you don't get an answer, you know, if someone can't help you, ask someone else. That's our job. We are all supposed to be stewards of this game. We are all supposed to be able to answer questions, we would hope. So come find me.
I will give you an answer. May not be what you want. And it will be a good answer.
But please try and enjoy yourselves and have as much fun as we do. We thank you all so much.
For the newcomers, the lifeblood that keeps our society growing and thriving. Viva! 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 The Majesties would call before them Chinak Bard for a bardic performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Hey. That's what happens when you text me at 5 a.m. Okay, all right.
Pause. You're okay. You're okay. Good time. Game on.
A bard does not carry the guitar at all times.
Majesty, not all bards are guitar players. Okay? No, I'm guitar breakers.
Their Majesties will rearrange this a little bit. They would ask Her Excellency Cantarin to come do her performance.
Oh, here you go.
Good morning, Artemisia. My name is Cantarin, and I have a story for you. Baba Yaga and the brave youth. In a house close to a forest lived 3 brothers, a cat, a sparrow, and a brave youth. Every day the cat and the sparrow went to forage in the forest, and they admonished the young youth. Do not, if Baba Yaga appears in the house, do not say anything, especially if she starts to count the spoons. Well, they left to go forage in the forest, and in came Baba Yaga, snatched up the spoon.
This one is for the cat. Your Excellency, just a second. Hey! She's telling a story.
Thank you.
Bardic performance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Excellency, please.
Baba Yaga
Thank you, Majesty, for letting me be loud enough.
snatched up the spoons that were clean and said, "This one's for the cat, and this one is the sparrow, and this one is the brave youth." And the brave youth said, "No, don't touch my spoon!" And the Baba Yaga snatched up the youth and started running out the house, and the youth cried out, "Brother cat, brother sparrow, run, fly, save me!" And the cat and the sparrow heard him and came running, and the cat scratched at Baba Yaga, and the sparrow pecked at Baba Yaga, and Baba Yaga dropped the youth, and they went home in safety. The next morning, as the cat and the sparrow were preparing to go into the forest to forage for food, they admonished the youth, do not, if Baba Yaga shows up and starts counting the spoons, do not say anything. Be silent. Hide in the corner. And he said, yes, I will. I promise. So after they left, as he was sweeping the floor, in comes Baba Yaga. He went quickly to the corner. It was quiet. And Baba Yaga snatched up the spoons and said, this is for the cat, this is for the sparrow, this is for the brave youth. And the brave youth was quiet and closed his eyes. This is for the cat, this is for the sparrow, this is for the brave youth. Baba Yaga, don't touch my spoon! And Baba Yaga snatched up the boy and started out to her own house. Brother cat, brother sparrow, run, fly, come save me. And the cat and the sparrow heard him and came. The cat clawed at Baba Yaga, and the sparrow pecked at Baba Yaga, and Baba Yaga dropped the yoke, and they all were able to go home again. The next day, the cat and the sparrow, preparing to go out into the forest, warned you, we are going further into the forest. We may not hear you if you call out for help. If Baba Yaga comes into the house and starts counting the spoons, be quiet, hide in the corner, say nothing. Yes, I will, I promise. So the cat and the sparrow went out to the forest. The moon was sweeping up the floor, and in comes Baba Yaga and snatches up the spoons. This is for the cat, this is for the sparrow, this is for the brave youth. And of course the boy is sitting in the corner, and he closes his eyes and scrunches up his face. This is the cat, this is the sparrow spoon, this is the brave youth spoon. And again, he puts his hands up over his ears and scrunches his face up not to say anything. This is the cat spoon, this is the sparrow spoon, this is the brave youth spoon. Don't touch my spoon, Baba Yaga! And Baba Yaga snatches him up. Brother cat, brother sparrow, run, fly, come save me! And of course they're so far into the forest, he cannot be heard. And Baba Yaga takes the youth to her house, throws him into the woodshed next to the kitchen, and locks the door. Goes into the kitchen and says, eldest daughter, prepare the oven, build the fire, cook the brave youth for my supper, and I will be back momentarily. Yes, mother, I will do that. So Baba Yaga leaves, and the daughter makes up a huge fire, prepares the pan, and gets the brave youth out of the shed and says, get into the pan. So the boy gets into the pan, one leg goes up, pointing to the ceiling, the other one is over the edge, touching the floor, and his hands go up and out. No, 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 that's not the way you lie in the pan. Well, you need to show me that. So the boy gets out, and the daughter gets in and says, this is the way, and he shoves the pan into the oven, slams the oven door, and then goes out to the shed to wait. Well, Baba Yaga comes back, regaling the fact that I will feast on the brave youth's bones, ha ha ha. And the brave youth comes out of the shed and says, you will feast on your own daughter's bones. And she is angry. How dare you! You will not get away. You are not done. You will be my supper. And locks him into the wooden shed. Goes into the kitchen and says, daughter, daughter. Second daughter comes out and says, yes, mother. Prepare the oven. Build a big fire. Get the pan. Roast that brave youth. Yes, mother. I need to go run an errand. And she leaves. And so the daughter builds up the fire, prepares a pan, and goes out and gets the youth. Now, come lay in the pan, and the brave youth again gets in the pan. One leg goes pointing towards the ceiling, the other one up over the edge, touching the floor, and his arms go up and out as far as they can. No, 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 says the girl. That is not the way you lay in the pan. You'll need to show me what you mean then. So she gets in the pan, starts to curl up, and he shoves the pan into the oven, closes the oven door, and walks back out to the wooden shed. Baba Yaga comes back and says, ha 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 ha, I will regale myself on feast on the youth. young boy's bones. And the young boy comes out and says, you will regale on your own daughter's bones. Oh, how dare you! She's angry, she's furious, she's enraged. I will have you for my supper. Come no matter what. And locks him again in the woodshed. Out and calls for daughter number 3. Come. I need you to build a fire, prepare the pan, and roast that young man. I won't be back momentarily. And she leaves. And the young girl does as she's told. She prepares the fire, prepares the pan, gets the youth and says, you need to lie down in the pan now. And he starts to lay down in the pan, one leg up towards the ceiling, the other one with the foot on the floor, and his arms go out as far as he can get them. No, that's not the way you lay in the pan. Will you show me how then? And she gets in the pan, and he shoves the pan into the oven and closes the door and walks back out to the woodshed. Baba Yaga comes back gleeful and joyful about how she will feast on the young boy's bones and have a glorious supper. And he comes out and says, it will be your daughter's bones that you are feasting on. And she is enraged and says, you will not escape me. I will prepare the pan and get you ready for supper. So she builds up the fire, prepares the pan, and says, now get into this pan. And he gets into the pan, one leg up to the ceiling, the other leg out, and the foot on the floor, and his arms as wide out as he can get. That is not how you lay in the pan, says Baba Yaga. Well, I don't know what you mean. You will need to show me how. So Baba Yaga gets and curls up into the pan, and the boy shoves the roasting pan into the oven, closes the door, and runs off towards home and regales to his brother Cat and his brother Sparrow how he outwitted Baba Yaga.
Thank you, Excellency.
Sorry for interruption. I've been informed they are not selling beer. That's from a previous event. They just moved out and I was confused. So
There's no beer?
There's no beer.
across the street is all.
All right, we're all going home. Oh, no, wait.
Chop, let's speak this up. We need air so we can go get beer.
That's right. His Majesty's would call before them her ladyship is here, the Kingdom Youth Minister.
Yes, please. Wherever you would like. You're fine.
Greetings, everyone. I am the Kingdom Youth Minister. I've been doing that job for quite some time now. My warrant ends next July, and so I am desperately looking for more youth officers. His Excellency, our Seneschal, and a group of us who are Kingdom Youth officers from across the known world are getting together and meeting and revamping the page school programs, trying to add in some of what was good in the Yafa program and trying to revamp it. The other thing we're trying to do is put together a resource area on social media or something that has activities, lists of supplies you need, what kind of activity it works with, age groups that it works with, and that sort of thing. So if you have ever those the next month or two. So if you want to buy a coloring book, I also have just some random things. So if you want to make a deal with me, and all of that is going to go into the Kingdom Fund, and then we're going to earmark some of that for, we're going to earmark those funds actually as much as we can. We need people to jump into this program. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ladyship. Okay. Tirna, Are you ready this time?
Your Majesties, Your Excellency. I'm sorry I'm late. Our force required a lot more people than we expected. This is an old Primarian song called Backer on Hill. Twas once a young maiden on Backer on Hill. She had love in her eyes. A man and his music so handsome and tall captured her heart by surprise. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill. The wind in my heart it sighs. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill. There was never a chance for goodbye. One cool city evening on Backer on Hill, the man held her close and she cried. Her father had told him of promises made, and to leave the next morning or die. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, the wind in my heart it sighs. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, there was never a chance for goodbye. Was once a young maiden on Backer on Hill. She had love in her eyes. A man in his music so handsome and tall stood at her door at sunrise. He called her father out to a duel. Her love was to be the prize. When the demons awoke in her father's duel, murder was placed on his mind. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, the wind in my heart it sighs. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, there was never a chance for goodbye. Shining in morning sunrise, but the shining grew dark as it found out its mark, and the maiden heard not its cry. Oh, why did you take her? The young man screamed loud, and her father looked on as she died. And the wind in the trees on Backer on Hill blew away the last light in her eye. Backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, the wind in my heart is sighs. Oh, backer on, backer on, backer on Hill, there was never a chance for goodbye, not even a chance for goodbye.
Your Majesties, I have been told that the Fellowship of Things has brought gifts from around the known world for you. Or at least gifts from not here, so.
Your
Majesties, this represents over 100 pieces of largesse donated from across the kingdom.
For this wonderful generosity. Viva!
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 Majesty, while you're in gift-giving mood.
That's a big box.
Okay. We have any youth in the building? There's a couple. Hey, I like it. All right, please, children, come up. It's the magical.
Timber, not you.
Timber, sit down.
Not Timber.
Come up. Just pick a toy for the day.
That's exactly.
Come see me. Kids, if you want something else, I will have some things for you too. Thank you.
In addition to.
All right.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Incidentally, looking at this is why her ladyship needs help in the youth minister's
The winters are long in Artemisia. That's my feeling would say the same thing. This is grown up top.
Oh, I'm out.
No problem. You're great.
Oh, you're so cute. Look.
For the youth of our kingdom, and wow, yeah, this is a lot like Viva!
Viva! Viva! Viva!
If throne. Immediately after court, the first thing that you should do is go check in with Her Excellency Malatesta, who's
Short and back
she is back there, really, I promise. Probably on the list, because if you don't sign on properly on the list, you won't actually be fighting. Then immediately start getting ready before the tournament. And what exactly time will that be? I don't know, because we're likely behind schedule at the moment. I will, 11:30 probably, so.
Yeah, executive decision has been made.
It will be at 11:30. So you currently have 32 to check.
We're not live yet, are we?